Now, the way Mbuki feels can feel any person in a department store could feel right now. They feel like they're meant for something greater, but in the end of the day, it just wasn't enough. You know, Someone else got the position besides them, and now they have to do part of the grunt work, like a department manager. But where you live the artist, you're just a babysitter looking after the other grunt workers as well. And as the grunt workers leave and they come back, more leaving than more coming in. And you don't just feel like just another number within the machine, another clog that can be replaced the minute you break or you leave. But that's how she's feeling. She doesn't want to feel like everything they're doing is not in vain. And their mission, in a way, feels like it is not in vain. They have to get Aya out there, which is the Shrine Maiden, to replant the seeds back to the earth that was once taken by the Vertex. Is going out there daily, protecting the Miku while the incoming, the grunts of the Vertex come along, and they try to stop them from their mission. As you can see, the Wrath of the Gods were also destroyed, weakened along with the Shiju-sama as well, but they're only calling it the Divine Tree here. Which is weird how the grunts themselves knew more about the truth of the world than the actual heroes. Usually it's the top line spec op group that knows everything about everything. But instead, they give the grunts. I guess they had to do that because the grunts were the ones that had to go outside the barrier in order to reclaim the earth bit by bit. It will take some time, but I feel like their mission was not in vain. One of them even went to go see the how the other heroes are after hearing that the group was disbanded. So they saw only two of them, which was Fu and Karen. And Karen, like I said, is a different personality than the Karen they saw when they first were doing recruiting. And they were just doing like simple mundane tasks, looking for cats and showing how their hero club is and stuff. And that's pretty much it. Having that they were actually nice people and stuff. So they didn't feel like they were true Amazon warriors that they were expecting them to be. They were normal girls just like them. Not so different. Just given special abilities is all. So having that, however, it seems like Mbuki herself feels like she still has that sense of regret, that sense of jealousy, I guess, probably, within Karen of not being able to be part of the special team. But she found her home within the grunts. Her will was show that they're not just stepping stones, that they're not just replaceable clogs within this machine, that they can do so much more than that. And how the story's going, it feels like things are really rushing up. You don't really get time to truly know the characters like you did with the other series. Hell, even the one with Togo's past, I fell in love again and Nogi easily. Of course, you can see glimpses of Nogi in the first season, but I still fell in love with them. The characters were good. Even within the movies, the characters would have time to develop to truly understand who they were. In this one, not so much, really. It depends, because it seems like they're just going here to here. They don't have time. We don't get a chance to truly see each individual character. Yes, I feel sorry for them as a whole, but as an individual, each one, not so much. Like, I don't really get to the chance to see them. I see bits of the characters, but not much for them to develop for me to truly say, yeah, I like you, I like you. Not so much. And maybe that's the point. They all even wear the same uniform for crying out loud. They all have the same kind of weapons. Just to prove that they're not individuals, that they're a group, and that's it. They can be replaced because they all look the same. Maybe that's the reason why their uniforms are all like that. They're the grunts. There's nothing special about them. Which, of course, could also in a way put them down, but yet it depends on perspective. You can see it as a way like, oh, we're just replaceable clogs, or we are as a whole. We're all that we have, so we rely on each other to get us through these hard times. It all depends on how they see it. A matter of perspective. Now, with that being said, it seems like their efforts might be still in vain, in a way, as they've seen it, especially what happened to Aya towards the end of everything, how she has to be a sacrifice. Anyways, turns out that Shiryu-sama, during the final battle, released too much of his power, so because of that, it's dying, and it needs some of that power back, which is within Aya, so it can be reinstated. So I feel like everything's done once again her drive to keep everyone alive through these missions is slowly dying. Even though they were injured, because they were showing the montages as she was talking, as they're being injured, being sent to the hospital. The ones that stayed are supporting them, thanking you for keeping them alive. You see how good Mabuki is as a leader. She's a great leader. Probably the ones on from the hero group, she's better leader. They even see themselves that they're heroes as well, and yes, they're heroes. Just like an everyday soldier, even a soldier that doesn't go out to the battlefield is still a hero. They're still putting up service to their country, to our country, to any other country, to do what they can for the sake of the country. So in a way, they're still heroes, even from cops to firefighters to police people to doctors. They're heroes. They do what they can to keep people safe, or bring them back to life, keep them alive, etc., etc. But with this news, it seemed like everything she's been fighting, like we were seeing this strong wall being put up with Ibuki. But once when the news broke, the wall came crumbling down. It came crumbling down, and now she feels that it's over, man. We are stepping stones. We are a plus. The father even told herself to never think that. That once you do, it's all over. But she's thinking that. But he should also tell her that not to never think that, but if you ever do, find a way out of it. Is what she should have done. Because eventually you're going to think that kind of emotion. You're going to think that kind of thought. There's no escaping that truth. What you have to do is to come over that and find your way out of that truth. See what else can you do with it. That's what the father should have taught her. But as parents themselves can be flawed. But anyways, that's all I got about that, man. It seems like this arc is wrapping up very fast than I thought it would be. So I'm curious where it's going to go next. I have no idea because I haven't read the novels. Someone sent me them, and I was about to read them, but when I got a new computer, I lost them, and they're probably on my Google Drive. Now I'm thinking about it. I have to go check and see. So anyway, that's all I got for this vid. If Yuna's cooking up nice, hopefully it is just as people get talking about it, just they did last time, which was back in what? Winter of 2017, or was it fall of 2017? I can't remember, but I think it's fall of 2017. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrownxox on Anime, signing out.